But so just a little background for you guys, for its chat that is. I'm in co-op mode, so as you can see, Josh and Nick are with me. Um, and this is the first level, so this is Croft Manor. If you play, career mode, so the standard mode, you can play by yourself or with one other person. But once you complete levels, you can access them again in the free play. Up to 6 players, you guys said?
Yeah, it's six is
Yeah.
max in free play.
So definitely, feel free to, uh, go through the levels yourself or with a friend, and then you could totally have a Tomb Raider power wash party at some point with a bunch of your friends. Um, they
My
said we can't hear the game. There isn't a lot of game volume, but let me adjust it a little bit so you guys can hear it more.
Yeah, on all the levels there is ambient sound and the power washing sound, but yeah, there's no music. The idea is sort of that you put your own music behind it or whatever you want to listen to and just
Yeah,
completely zone out and chill out. So
it's
yeah,
okay.
it might
Yeah,
be.
so I have music in the background. So can you guys hear? Just to make sure, can you hear this, like the sound effects of the water? There's no sound at all. Okay, that's weird. Um,
While you're sorting that out, I can see a question that I can talk about a
Go
bit.
ahead.
Yeah, so there's a question here from World of Tomb Raider asking why the classic and why not like the rebooted or the Legend era. So while I can't talk specifically about like all the reasons why this was chosen, I think that in Power Wash we have um, certain limits. We want things to be satisfying to clean. And so often that means simplicity. Some of the most satisfying things to clean in Power Wash are just big flat walls because they're easy to manage. You can clean them away up, down until they're gone. So I think for me at least, one of the things that's really helpful and compelling about the classic manner is that it is a bit more simplistic. I've seen those newer versions of it, and because of the wonderful artistry that's gone into those, they're very dynamic, very complex. And I think, especially the newest iteration of it, complex to a point that they just wouldn't be as fun to clean. So, being able to recreate the original, add detail where we think it would suit, but keep that simplicity where we think is appropriate, is is important. It makes the level more fun to play. We're very aware that this is like a washing game and you're doing the same task constantly throughout your play experience. So being able to create a job which is fun to play is important to that. And that yeah, that definitely weighed into why we chose the classic version of the manor. I hope that answers your question.
Sorry, I totally distracted them with my. But I was just like, everyone's like, Winston, where's Winston? No spoilers. I will leave it at that. Um, okay, so
Or sorry.
now that you guys can hear the freezer, yes, no. Now that you guys can hear it, is like the washing sound too loud compared to us, or is it okay? Because it's loud for me, but they couldn't. They said they couldn't hear it before. Okay, they said it's fine. Okay, well, let's. How about you guys start washing? I'll make you do the dirty work, pun intended, and I'll just initially walk around a little bit to show people the level. Get to work,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, but also you can use stairs over here to get to the higher level. This is I haven't gotten to a job quite this big yet, so I haven't seen this yet. But wow,
Yeah,
look at that, guys. What do you guys think of this view? I really love the gate, like the entrance gate. It looks beautiful. Love it. Yeah. I love the little mazes too, little hedges, I should say. And we have the water fountain over here. Will look familiar to a lot of people.
I got something interesting about this water fountain.
Oh my
So
god, zoom.
so tell me, Neha, what do you think this creature is on this water fountain?
Some kind of fish.
You would think.
I
right?
remember in the trailer when you wash its face, I'm like that. It's so funny. All right, give me the lore.
So people from Europe might recognize these. I think they have a few of them around London, and it's quite a common piece of sort of sculpture iconography. This kind of fish. It's actually a dolphin.
A dolphin?
I remember
Oh, okay.
I was on a trip somewhere, and the guide was telling us about these depictions, and this is like an old world depiction of a dolphin. It looks nothing like a dolphin.
It really doesn't.
It's not very flattering to a dolphin, to be honest.
Well, it's not even just that. It's not even just the face. It's even just like, I don't think I've seen a dolphin with that big of a fin before.
Yeah, I guess it was just like back in the time of like myth and legend, like
Looks
when
a bit
not a lot of
Viking, I
people,
guess.
not a lot of people had seen them. This was just the way that they presented dolphins in sculpture, and you see them all over at water fountains and all that stuff. And yeah, very strange dolphin, but I kind of love it because it reminds me of how different things were back in the day and how.
I love it too. It's got it's cute, like quirky look. So I know some of you have never played Power Wash before, so obviously when you start up the game and load in, they will show you like a controller legend, basically like what, you know, keys you need for each thing, and then if you play on controller it's different. I'm playing on PC, so when you start cleaning, there's different nozzles that you can use, and basically the higher you go up, the more expanded the stream of water is. But obviously when you have a bigger stream of water, it's not as powerful, right? So when I'm using like a wide one like this, it takes off some of the dirt but not like entirely, so you want to switch to a smaller nozzle, and that's really when you get the power wash, as you can see. So definitely when you see like heavy grime and dirt, you're gonna need to use like a smaller nozzle first. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong at any point, or if you know, you're experts here. So yeah, but that's the difference. So there's different nozzles.
Yeah, that's you pretty much explained it quite well. The narrower the nozzle, the greater the pressure. The red and the yellow really clear off most things, but the yellow and the up to the white are good for, you got more flexibility, you can clean more. And as long as it's not too hard a dirt type. Like there's some on this job in particular, we have stuff like this lichen, and we probably have some like mold around and stuff, maybe some moss, which is a little bit trickier to clean than just your basic grimes, which require you to switch to those tougher nozzles to get through.
Cool. So someone, I think I'm just covering some questions. Is it crossplay? So I think they're meaning like can someone on Steam play with someone on Xbox or something?
So on Steam, Xbox, Windows platforms, they can crossplay, but unfortunately there isn't crossplay on PlayStation and Switch platforms.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're on Xbox and Steam or Windows, you can all play together.
Nice. Okay. Someone asked if there is Croft manner music. I think generally, Josh mentioned this earlier, there isn't really music in the game because it's meant to be kind of like an experience where you can have like your own music in the background if you want, and it's more like would you call it ambiance music of just like the water and stuff like that? But yeah, there's no music in the game. But
some people, sorry.
Not say, but you could do what I do, or what I'm doing, and just have a playlist playing in the background. Can you guys hear it, by the way? I made sure it's kind of quiet, but let me know if you can't hear it at all.
A lot of people say the water's a bit like ASMR. You
Yeah.
know, whatever that audio stimuli meridian response is it?
You know what? I didn't know what the acronym meant, so I just knew what it was. So you know more than me. Um, do we need to beat the game to play this DLC?
No, it will be unlocked. If you own the game, it'll be free and it'll be unlocked on your game, and you just go into a special section and it'll just be popped up.
Will there be new washer/costume skins? I believe not for this DLC specifically. They do have a bunch of different skins and everything, but there is not a Tomb Raider specific one.
Yeah, you are just one of the Power Wash characters in the Lara Croft universe washing. So, like, the idea behind the Power Wash characters is that you are you, because it's quite vague as to what's underneath the mask and the suit.
I wanted to clarify that because I did see some comments on social media like, "Oh, Lara's cleaning now," and I'm like, "This is not Lara. You're playing as, generic the Power Wash Simulator crew of the game, so you can think of it as they were hired to do this job, but you will see more of that when you play the game. I don't want to give stuff away. So no, Lara is not cleaning herself. She doesn't have time for that. She has tombs to raid and artifacts to find and everything. She can't be washing Croft Manor, right? That's what the Power Wash crew's for. So let's see.
Yeah, in fact, I would say it's like Lara's almost the one that causes a lot of the mess in this pack rather than getting cleaned. Like, I think in the treasure room, there's evidence of tire tracks. Lara, during one of her training sessions, has taken the quad bike through the treasure room and made a bit of a mess. So that's part of the reason why that room is so dirty, is Lara caused it.
I see a lot of questions asking, like, is something from this game in here? Is something from this game in here? Is this based on Unification? Is this based on Classic? So to generally answer your guys' question, it is not based on any specific game or era. There are elements from multiple Tomb Raider titles that you will find in this DLC, but yeah, it's not one specific thing.
Yeah, as I kind of said earlier, I think, like, we really wanted to get as much reference and respect for the Tomb Raider series as we could, but at the end of the day, we're trying to make this power washing game fun and satisfying. So we did our best to just take the best elements that we could to bring the pack together. So yeah, it wasn't aligned to a particular timeline. It was more about making something really cool for you guys to look at and play.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, everything that I'm going to be showing you guys is basically going to be a surprise to me too, because I haven't gotten to actually play through this yet. So I am experiencing it with you guys. Let's see what other questions we've seen. A lot of is this lore friendly? So someone did ask, if you play through Game Pass, so that's Xbox, right? Does the DLC come along with it?
Yeah, anybody that owns or has Power Wash Simulator, it'll just automatically apply. So Game Pass is included in that.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're mainly gonna show you guys this level, but I think we are going to show a glimpse of some of the other levels. So we'll just get to jumping around and washing a little bit as we've been doing, and we can show you guys some of the other levels.
Yeah, this one takes a while to get through. It's a big job.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough time to clean the entire thing because we would be here for a while. It's definitely many hours of content, you guys. Especially, like, I've only played by myself before, and sometimes, like, a level has taken me 2 to 3 different sessions, and it can take a long time to clean by yourself. So obviously, if you're playing with friends, it'll go much faster. Oh my god. It just kicked me out of my call. Nice. So I have to invite them back. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why I did that. So let me just copy the link. Zoom. Limited time time offer. Thanks, Zoom. Hopefully they'll get back in here in a second. I just lost them. Okay, so I am waiting for them to come back, and I will let them in. It is very quiet here without them. You know, I don't understand the tech issue because I've never had Zoom Premium before in any of my other Tomb Raider streams, and that has never happened before. So I feel like every time I stream, there's just like a new thing that likes to pop up to scare me. So it is what it is. Pinging Josh so you could see it. Oh, I'm sorry you can hear my keyboard. Normally my mic doesn't pick up the keyboard much, but good to know. I'm sorry. Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, they're back. I'm so sorry.
We're
and
back.
I hope it doesn't do this again. I was just telling chat, like, I have done, like, I don't know, at least 40 other streams at this point, and I've never had Zoom just kick me out of a call like that before. But yeah, so apologies. Maybe it'll happen again before the stream is over, but I will quickly send you guys an invite link again if that happens.
All good.
All good. Let me see if I've gotten any other questions. Can you parkour around to get closer to the top? I can try.
Yeah, there is.
Do.
You can definitely parkour up to that level where I'm spraying now.
Where is he spraying? I can't even see because.
Where? Oh yeah, you're like up to here. Question is, can you figure out how? Josh is kind of.
Sorry, I'll stop. That's fine.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't see anything you just did because I was walking up those stairs. But like, can I just like jump from here? Ah, okay.
Maybe
that didn't
sprint
work.
and jump.
Oh, sprint is with shift, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that again. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can definitely make it.
If you're not bad like me, but I am bad, so I'm not a. I'm not.
Do it.
I'm not a.
Oh,
I did it too. Up close and personal.
you can also knock people off with your power washer. So
Yeah, there can only be one.
But I don't know how to get. I don't know how to get any higher than this. I think you need a ladder or anything, but I haven't seen any ladders lying around. Surprisingly. Yeah.
So, on this level, you've got all the equipment, so you can have even the extra long extension, which lets you wash far away. So you can wash even the very top of the manor.
So how do I do that so I can show everyone?
If you hold down one, yeah.
So there's a long and there's an extra long. Let's see how far I can go with the extra long.
Is the extra long realistic? Probably not, but it's cool. It's like a power washing sniper rifle.
Yeah, wow, that goes far. You can go all the way up there. But so now this is what I'm curious about is I've played a bunch of levels. Usually if I need to, you still need to clean like the roof of a house or whatever. And so you manage to get on top of it with like a ladder. Like the roof looks pretty clean, so I'm assuming we can't get to the roof. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you can see, like if you take a step back, you can see what is involved with this job. It's kind of cleaning the entrance to the manor and cleaning the sort of the front facade of the manor. As I was talking about it a little earlier, like there's limits to power wash. There's limits to what is fun as a job to play. There's limits to our hardware in terms of like how big a job can be. There's a lot of data involved with sort of the washing and saving how much you've cleaned and how it looks. So yeah, we did some testing. We considered cleaning the whole way around the manor, but it just, at the end of the day, it was just too big of a job, both for technical reasons and for gameplay reasons. I think that, like, as you can see, we've been cleaning it a while now. There's a lot to tackle here.
I finally got one ping of like wall base complete. I'm like, nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, but I didn't mention you guys. Also, when you can switch nozzles, like I said, with the mouse wheel, and then you can also rotate the nozzle. So you just hit R, so you can rotate it to be, horizontal or vertical. So depending on what you're cleaning at the time, you might want to rotate it. And then to make it easier to get to some of the lower stuff, you can hit your on keyboard. I don't know the controller, but you can hit left control to crouch down, and you can crouch down twice, and so that makes it easier to get some of the lower stuff. As you can see, we're doing it.
If you look in the icons, it's like a prone mode. It's almost a joke because it's like a first-person shooter stance thing, isn't it? That you go down to lying down on the ground. But in real life, you probably wouldn't have power washers slithering around on the ground using their power washer.
So some Twin Pistols asks, does it save your progress after each playthrough? And the answer to that is yes. So like I said, I think I mentioned before, like there have been some levels I played that took more than one session. So it's like I played 3 hours one night and then I closed out, and the next day I started it up, and it will put you back to your progress. You don't lose progress. So
I think one of the really important things about Power Wash for us was for it to be a Zen experience, and part of that was like not putting a timer on people in the main mode, and allowing people to come and go as they please. So yeah, we definitely wanted to make those features a part of it. You can finish it at your own pace. You can do it in 1 play session, in 10 play sessions. Totally up to you. There's no water limits. There's no time limits. Just take your time, clean it when you're ready until you're done.
Yep. This and Zen is a good word for it, because this has been my go-to game for a while, to just kind of like when I've had a stressful day or I'm just like I need to wind down. I like playing this and just like having a movie on my other monitor or listening to some music, and it's very relaxing. And I know some people were like initially confused, like Power Wash. I'm like, Megan, my boss, she's the director of community and social at Crystal, like she even said like, don't sleep on this game, guys.